The first step, the 10 steps to genocide, as delineated by the scholars in the Jewish community, is with identification. And so, any group who you want to target for genocide, you have to separate them from a background population. They have to be identifiable. And so, each group in this scenario needs to have unique characteristics or identity markers or practices or surnames or attire. And once you've identified what the unique markers are, the first step is completed. There's a point worthy of remembering here, though. You know, we celebrate diversity. And what does diversity mean? Diversity means separation of groups, of each group having identifying markers. You know, if you look at the Sanatani religious traditions, some people have 3 horizontal bars here. Some people have a tilak of some description. Each and every one of those is a part of human diversity, the diversity of multiple paths towards an experience of divinity. And yet, for the person who's interested in genocide, it places into their hands a tool for step 1, which is identification. Now, when I think most of us came across this order from the UGC, we were shocked at what seemed to be an identification process. And it's interesting because the identification process can be done in 2 ways. One is you identify the group who you're targeting, as happened in the case of the Jewish community, where they were required to sometimes wear a Star of David. Their homes were separately identified. Or you identify everybody except them. So you identify them by inclusion, or you identify them by exclusion. So if you pass a piece of legislation or an order which says this order is for the benefit of Group A, Group B, Group C, but leave Group D out, you are identifying them. And that is one aspect of the manner in which this order has been constructed.
So you're kind of creating an in-group and an out-group.
Emic and etic, I think, is the 2 phrases that social scientists use, but absolutely right. You need to have an in-group and you need to have an out-group. And the out-group are generally the group you target for hostility.